The box as Dalglish plays it to the near post. Archibald appear to be pushed, or McLeish rather. McLeish trying to get back, and he commits the foul. But that was born of frustration, I think, about the fact he was not given the foul when he was pushed at the near post.
Well, he was definitely pushed, Jock. You know, it's a pity we're not going to see that one again. He definitely got pushed in the back there when Dalglish played that near post corner.
Cook for Belgium. Van der Missen. Cook again, and the left midfield player, Van der Elst. That's behind Gerrits. Gray makes the challenge. Bet showing his strength, holding off Van der Elst to release Dalglish. Dalglish has Archibald ahead of him. That's a good pass for Archibald. Back to Dalglish. And Scotland take the lead. It's a marvellous opening. 12 and a half minutes of the first half gone, and a vintage goal from Kenny Dalglish, his 27th in the Scotland jersey and his 89th international. And what a start that is for Scotland. There it is again. The pass found Archibald from Dalglish initially. Archibald very intelligently with that return pass with the left foot, finding Dalglish, continuing the run forward, and that's where Dalglish is so deadly.
Oh, superb goal. Really superb goal. Kenny, as it happens, has started off the game in this first sort of 14 minutes of the game, playing very, very well. And as you know, he's been playing terrific for Liverpool of late. That was a beautiful, inch-perfect pass to Archibald, who, to be fair to him, did terrific then by squaring it and letting Kenny run through only goalkeeper to beat. That was a well-executed goal. Tremendous goal.
Yes, certainly a goal to remember for Scotland. And that will no doubt give the Belgians a great deal to think about. They won with comparative ease the last two occasions the sides met. But clearly the Scots have stated their case early in the match. They've never looked in trouble at the back either, and with that great piece of imaginative forward play, Dalglish and Archibald linking to telling effect, and it was great play from Archibald, much criticised at home and among a lot of the Scottish supporters, but that was a pass of great quality.
Well, he's been having a bit of an up and down season with Tottenham. He's had injuries, of course, but he's not been showing the same flair that he had a year or so ago. But certainly tonight he's looking on song.
Scotland growing in confidence. Here winning a lot of the loose balls now in midfield. That was Souness battling for his country, and the throw is given to Belgium. Souness protesting as he goes back. Thinks he was fouled, I think. This is Ceulemans. We've seen very little of Ceulemans so far in the match. Very experienced player, and his 36th international for Belgium. Tackle from Dalglish was enough to deny Van der Missen, and now Bet. Archibald off the run on the left again. Bet prefers to play it back to Gray. That's for Archibald. He's offside. The flag was up immediately. The ball was played by Gray. Walter Meus was the marker, but Archibald has had a fine start to the match for Scotland. Dardenne. Back and leaving it to Verkouteren. Cook is number 10. You may be able to hear some of the Scottish supporters celebrating now. There aren't very many Scots in the stadium tonight, but they've certainly enjoyed the opening 15 minutes. Now Bet. Just his second international against Holland in his debut earlier in the year. Now Roy Aitken. Hansen. There certainly doesn't appear to be a great deal of urgency about the Belgians, Ian.
No, I think if I was a Belgian fan, I'd be a little bit annoyed at the moment because they're just standing back and allowing Scotland to dictate the game.
Souness playing it forward for Archibald, and he might have had hopes that the wind would hold that up, but the ball sped through for a goal kick to Belgium. Now, a very composed start to the match for Scotland. They have settled on the ball, they've made their passes accurately and safely, and of course they produced that one great spark of inspiration which has given them the lead. Dalglish with the throw back to Leighton. The wind appears to be swirling a little, not quite so directly against Scotland. no one waiting on the right flank for Leighton's kick out. So Jos Dardenne throwing the ball forward to Bakker. Cook. Forced to go back to Meus. Very experienced central defender, 31 years old. Also plays for Standard Liège, as do three of the back four players for Belgium. Now for Kouten. Lofting it in. Van den Berg going to the right side by Leighton. Chance of the rebound. This is Scotland from Ceulemans. And Gray gets it away off Neri. Well, that was so very close. Jan Ceulemans was hit the ball with a deflection. But Jim Leighton undoubtedly the hero of the hour for Scotland. We'll see the quality of the cross coming in here. Ian, this flighty ball from Verkouten, swerving away. Leighton committed himself, showed great determination, and a break there for Scotland, undoubtedly. The shot from Ceulemans and eventually scrambled clear.
Well, I did say before about Verkouten's left foot. I mean, the ball played in was superb, and Scotland have got to guard against that.
Corner kick taken to Cook. Ceulemans going for it. Bet challenging. That should be Scotland's throw, I think. Yes, the linesman's decision is clear. And it's accepted by referee Garrido. So Frank Gray, no hurry out of your picture to take this throw as Bet takes up position ahead. So does Souness. Here's Dalglish inviting the tackle from Dardenne. The ball was out. That should be Scotland's throw. Bit of frustration creeping in there between Van der Smissen and Dardenne, numbers 8 and number 3 for Belgium. Souness leaving the throw to Frank Gray. Dalglish playing it in towards Souness. It comes awkwardly off Cook to Bet. That's for Archibald to chase if he can get in behind Dardenne. The long leg of the Belgian defender intercepts, and he's fouled from behind by Steve Archibald. An apology from Archibald, a word of warning from referee Garrido. The match is already underway. Dardenne limping back into the action. Van der Smissen plays it wide to the left to Verkouten. Van der Smissen again. Well, the Belgian passing certainly hasn't been as accurate as we might have expected. But they had a chance to build again. Dardenne striding forward, Bet in the way, now Cook. Towards Ceulemans, back towards Dardenne. Of Gordon Strachan's talents here, and coming back there to make a very important tackle.
Well, I must say about the Scottish players as a whole, you know, they're all doing very well and going to the ball defensively. You know, whenever a ball has gone loose at all, we've got a blue jersey going quickly to the ball. All the lads are working really well.
So Scotland's free kick, Roy Aitken to take it. Dalglish had made a run off his marker, Jos Dardenne, and the ball went over the top. Dalglish tackling, the break of the ball falling for Dardenne. Now Van den Berg. Van der Smissen leaves it to Gerrits. Meus inside. Dalglish snapping at his heels. Now Cook looking for Verkouten. Neri in good position. Strachan immediately finding space on the right. Through ball for Van den Berg, and Leighton quickly off his line. So Van den Berg, the winner of the European Golden Boot 2 seasons ago when he scored 39 league and cup goals for his club Anderlecht, denied on that occasion. Good layoff from Archibald once more. Strachan under pressure. Cook playing it in field. Now Gerrits gets a special cheer of his own from the Belgian supporters, running into that crowd of Scottish players. Souness making the pass forward to Dalglish, holding off Van der Smissen. Strachan to Archibald. Neri, Souness. Dalglish to Strachan. Ceulemans. Verkouten switching back to the left. Scotland funneling back in numbers, leaving only Dalglish and Archibald up. Every other Scottish player facing the ball as Cook tries to probe for an opening. Again, Scotland equal to that. Aiken showing his strength coming forward. Now Strachan, Bet on his left. Gray immediately arriving in support on the left touchline. Dalglish wants it inside. Bet leaves it to Strachan. Gray now to Hansen. Here's Archibald trying to turn past Muse, and Muse showing his stunts is penalised. Well, that certainly wouldn't have been a foul, I don't think, in Great Britain, but to Scotland's advantage, that's a free kick. And a chance again for Scotland to push men forward. This time, though, they're leaving all the central defenders back. McLeish, Aiken and Hansen have stayed back. That one-goal lead will be protected doggedly, I've no doubt.
Well, Scotland are in command, Jock, and the fact that they've got this goal up now, they don't have to try and win the game. All they need to do now is hold it, and of course that would suit them. And against a team like Belgium, it's the best way to play, because they themselves, as I said before, are a counter-attacking team. Now, with Scotland not having to go and get this goal, they can sit and keep possession like they did before there. They had about 10 passes, knocking the ball around, and that will entice the Belgians in, and then we'll maybe get a crafty little pass going forward to get the lads in for a goal.
He is playing it short. The Vander's missing. Cook for Cowton. This is where his pace can be so dangerous for Scotland. Van der Elst is there. There's Van den Berg. And that's the equaliser. 25 minutes and the first half gone. Van den Berg justifies his manager's confidence with the equaliser, but it was all down to Frank Vercoutum on the left. Scotland had to beware these breaks on the left of Vercoutum. Leighton went into the challenge there with Van der Elst and brought back to Van den Berg. A bit unlucky perhaps for Leighton, and Van den Berg made no mistake.
Well, we've got to do something about Vercoutum. You know, just saying before how Scotland were in command. Now, of course, it's back to square one. But this boy has got such a lovely left foot. Every time he knocks the ball in that box, he's so active. That was a superb ball. Leighton did very well, as it happened, to come out and challenge for it. But the Belgians got the break. It dropped lovely for Van den Berg, and that's it, 1-1.
So one apiece, 20 minutes of the first half left, and you can hear now the Belgian crowd getting behind their team. Jarrett's going down. They seem to make a meal of that, and Beck made a challenge. The referee has reacted by giving the free kick to Belgium. And I wonder just what effect that goal may have on the Belgian morale, because they certainly appear to be struggling until that point, and Scotland seem to be doing everything right. This may be a hectic period for the Scottish defence. Poor free kick by Gerrits. As soon as keeping calm at the edge of the box to play it back to Leighton. So that was just about the first time in the match the Belgians have hit the dead ball line, and the result was devastating. Gray playing it back, and Scotland will have to be very diligent indeed. Their concentration must not lapse as the first half wears on, and Dalglish's early goal in the 13th minute is equalised by Van den Berg. Gerrits for Belgium. Meus. Hansen attacking the ball, getting in front of Cook. Bet to Souness. Strachan. There he's on his outside. Souness being invited to take command again in midfield. Strachan made some space to accept the return pass. Now Archibald to Souness. Neri. Strachan again. Well, a lot of confidence here among the Scots. Good tackle eventually by Vercoutum. Now Van der Elst breaks for Belgium. Hansen sticking out his left foot. Yes, Vander's missing. Cook hanging back to take the pass in midfield. There he has to take this. Well, appeared to be a bit uncertain. And the flag was up for offside in the event against Vercoutum. But a bit of uncertainty there between Derry and Leighton, which almost cost Scotland.
Well, David Neary has been caught a couple of times, you know, with balls played inside him. Is it because that the lad's not used to playing, you know, in the right back position? But that was I mean, for any defender get caught with a ball played inside you like that is really criminal. And that's the second time it's happened. It happened for the goal as well.
Beautifully controlled layoff by Dalglish. Bet to Souness. That's for Neary. The wind is now becoming very treacherous indeed, swirling around the stadium, making long passes very difficult indeed. McLeish with that firm challenge concedes the throw to Belgium. Vandenberg. Kulemans. Bakken. Gerrits. That's the Belgians starting to string passes together. Leighton watching that carefully. That's not easy in these conditions. He took it well. Gerrits made the cross. Archibald with Bakker. Cook. Dalglish's tackle judged unfair by the referee. Dalglish wanting to have a discussion there, I think, with Verkouteren, and I wonder what language they used. Kulemans hanging back from his striking partners, Van der Elst and Vandenberg. Now Kulemans coming from a midfield position through the middle to support them and provide a little bit of help for Cook in midfield. Gerrits is over there, inside left position. Kulemans to Vandenberg. Back to Verkouteren. He wants to attack Neary. Aiken's headed out. But Aiken who closed them down. And the chance for Kulemans goes a begging. Well, suddenly the Scottish defence looks none too happy. Kulemans had the chance. Well, Aiken was battling hard. He made two important challenges inside the box here. The 1-2 attempted, Vandenberg appeared to miss out on the chance. Verkouteren now going at Neary, playing it in. Aiken headed it out, then made the second challenge. Good play by Aiken. Now that awkward ball falling for Kulemans, and the shot went past the post. Archibald is caught offside. Less than quarter of an hour now, the first half left. Belgium 1, Scotland 1. The opening goal by Kenny Dalglish, equalised by Vandenberg. Bet challenged immediately by Van der Smissen, but helped by Dalglish. Dalglish tackled by Gerrits. Gerrits having his 44th cap tonight. Frank Gray is 28th. Bet forced out. It's Belgium's throw. Belgium captain Eric Gerrits. Played it short to Cook. Cook made a great impact in the World Cup finals. Van der Elst beaten by Hansen. Vandenberg, Verkouteren off on the left. Van der Smissen has it, now Kulemans. Hansen intercepts, Gerrits is free in the right. Some gaps now appearing for Belgium. There's Kulemans, Leighton challenging Van der Elst, and the flag was up for offside. And Leighton making it plain to Verkouteren that he did not relish the challenge after the whistle had gone.
But there's a lot more movement now among the Belgian players. You know, they're all getting the ball, moving it around, challenging and everything. They're playing with a lot more spirit than they were in the opening 15 minutes.
I think now Scotland may be happy to go into interval all square, regroup for the second half, when they certainly will have the elements to help them. Unless, of course, the wind switches direction. Gerrits playing it forward. Van der Elst challenged by Hansen. Here's Aiken. Aiken and McLeish, back men. Hansen operating just in front of them. Well, Aiken's had a good match so far for Scotland. And there's Misson going back. Standard Liège. Good field player. Frank Gray's made a good run in the left to take Hansen's pass. Bet supporting. Inside is Dalglish. Now Souness. Well, this is how Scotland started. Stringing passes together. Nothing too ambitious. Making them all tell. Here's Bet. Souness hanging back in an open position. Hansen. Strachan offering himself short on the right. Takes it from Bet. Now McLeish. Well, Scotland happily putting passes together in the Belgian half. Archibald needs some support. Certainly done plenty of running in the match so far for Scotland. Dalglish. Oh, that's a great turn by Dalglish. Chance now on for Scotland. Dalglish is nice. Oh. And that is a goal to remember. Marvellous play by Kenny Dalglish, and if anyone cares to question his ability to Scotland jersey, let him look at that goal again. Absolutely magnificent. Perhaps the only man in the United Kingdom who could have done this. Great play, and look at the finish with the left foot.
Well, what a superb goal, George. Kenny Dalglish has been playing this season with Liverpool as well as he's ever played in his life, I should think. And what a superb goal. But the build-up to it, as I was saying before, how when Scotland were keeping possession and knocking the ball around, that there we could maybe get a nice little crafty pass going in. And it was Graham Souness who played the ball forward to Dalglish. But look at the turn. Used the outside of his foot, turned the ball, come inside, the lunging tackle, and then saw where the goalkeeper was and just bent it around with his left foot. And that is a goal that the best players in the world would be proud of scoring that one.
No question about it, and it's very hard seeing class of the highest order like that not to feel very proud to be a Scotsman in the Heysel Stadium. Strachan tackled by Cook, the referee giving a good advantage, but that breaks down for Cowthorne used an arm. Scotland get the free kick. Well, that goal from Dalglish stunning the Belgian crowd. Anticipated that there would be about 45,000 in the stadium, but there are precious few empty seats. And although it costs £26 for a centre stand seat for tonight's match, I reckon that goal from Kenny Dalglish was worth every penny. Scotland again have the free kick. Archibald. Now Strachan. Kellermans. Neri. And Dalglish offside. Well, a lot of passes again being strung together by Scotland. I just wonder how many passes there were among Scots players before that goal.
Well, I'll tell you, we're in double figures because they started to move down the left-hand side of the field, and then it was transferred across to the other side. And, you know, this is the idea of the game tonight, that Scotland want to keep a hold of the ball, as we said at the beginning. And Graham Souness, of course, has been the architect in the middle of the field there, getting it from one side, playing out the other, playing in little groups, changing the point of attack. And they did it superbly, and of course to finish with a goal at the end of it, it was the perfect lesson, wasn't it?
Yes, I think that's a goal which may well be shown many, many times in coaching courses. Perhaps Ian St John playing a vital part.
Yeah.
So Pfaff electing the long ball downfield. Van der Elst. That's a good pass to Kellermans, and Vandenberg was offside in any event. And that goal from Scotland appears to have stunned not only the Belgian crowd, but the Belgian players. They possibly realise that they have been witnesses to a goal scored by that man, Kenny Dalglish, which will undoubtedly match anything we'll see this season or any other, perhaps. Cook beaten by Souness. Souness lifting his left foot too high, I'm sure, and that'll be a free kick for Belgium. It's 7.5 minutes of the first half left, and the scoreline quite remarkably. Belgium 1, Scotland 2. 2 goals from Kenny Dalglish, 1 from Erwin van den Berg for Belgium. little group of Scots to my right, still singing in celebration, although there's a long way to go. Anders Missen with Bet and Dalglish challenging. Walter Meus. Vandenberg took up good position, so did Kulemans. Great play from Belgium. Van der Elst. And this time it's the Belgians time to celebrate. Francois Van der Elst, the hammer of the Scots, does it again. Well, what a remarkable game this has become. Van der Elst scored 3 times his last 2 matches against Scotland. A great build-up. Vandenberg to Kulemans, then Van der Elst, and that just sneaking in at Leighton's left-hand post.
Well, I think there's lots of concentration, Jock, with Scotland. You know, after scoring the goal, I think they themselves are going to sleep a little bit. And look at the space he's got there when the ball is played to him. Frankie Gray gets caught and letting him on the inside there. And the shot looks to me as if maybe the goalkeeper sort of dived over it a little bit. I mean, it's always difficult from this angle, but it slipped into the corner, mind you. As I say, it's difficult to blame the goalkeeper on a thing like that, but you can certainly blame the defenders for going to sleep again.
So there's the scoreline, Belgium 2, Scotland 2, and only 40 minutes of the match gone. Quite remarkable. So Gerrits, the Belgian captain, has renewed heart as he comes forward. Jos Dardenne. Bakker to Verkouteren. Switching the pattern again, testing out. So the debate, I think, would surface behind for the goal kick. So the debate, I think, Ian, for the Scottish manager Jock Stein may well be to consider whether or not he should be trying to push forward to exploit the excellent form of Ken Dalglish, or whether he must hold what he has.
Well, I think the lads are doing a terrific job at the moment, and they're always looking as if they might just catch the Belgians, you know, because the home team have got to try and win the game, and while they're doing that, they've left themselves exposed a few times, and it's just a matter of, you know, again, cashing in on it. I think the way things are going at the moment is fine.
Kulemans for Belgium. Vanders Missen to Meus. Meus striding forward. The turn pass from Vandenberg is intercepted by Aiken, who's had a fine match in the heart of the Scottish defence. Strachan appeared to be caught in 2 minds, and he's paid the penalty. He's lost possession, and this is Vanders Missen. Kulemans popping up again, this time in right midfield, flighting it in towards Vandenberg. McLeish, who's with him. Kulemans robbed by Dalglish. Now Souness. Strachan is nipping it back to Neri and making space for the return pass. Dalglish making a run, followed by Dardenne, allowing Neri to go forward. Cook is with him. Neri wants to retain possession at the corner flag, waiting for Dalglish. Can Dalglish get in the cross? Has he won the corner? No, that came off Meus, but it's not behind. There's Neri. And Dardenne did well that time for Belgium. Forward pass from Verkouteren to Van der Elst. This is Vandenberg, and this is where Belgium at the most dangerous. Kulemans. Well, he checked out. He appeared to be going a wide run. Checked back inside, and that enabled Frank Gray to tidy up for Scotland. Kulemans again showing his menace for Belgium. No Scottish player has been delegated the task of marking him exclusively. Souness finding Strachan and going for the return. Dalglish this time not being allowed to turn. The challenge from Bakker. There's Kulemans again, and lots of space for Belgium. This might be the man to tear Scotland apart. Vanders Missen to Van der Elst. And Van der Elst celebrates in typical fashion as Belgium take the lead for the first time in the match. Disconsolate to Leighton, but Scotland have paid the penalty for not picking up Jan Kulemans. It was his pass to Vanders Missen, the return catching out the Scottish central defence, and Leighton again with no chance as Van der Elst makes it 3.
Well, Van der Elst has gone away from Alan Hansen too many times tonight, for my reckoning. You know, I don't think Alan's a good marker. I don't think that's his game at all. And you can see that, look at the space he's got there. Almost a penalty spot. You can't blame the goalkeeper there. I was talking funnily enough to Johnny Lyle coming over to the game tonight, and he was telling me that Van der Elst is probably one of the best players in the game, going through in a goalkeeper in a one-on-one situation. And we've seen that tonight, although Jim Leighton did make a great save earlier on from him. But 2 goals has shown that the West Ham player is back to his best.
And Ronnie Verheyen is on as substitute for Belgium, replacing Frank Verkouteren. Verheyen getting his 21st cap. He plays for Lokeren, the club from which Rangers obtained Jim Bett. There's Verkouteren, the tracksuit. And now, for the first time in the match, Scotland have to come from behind. That goal coming in the 18th minute of the second half. And I wonder if it may prompt some activity on the Scottish bench. Hansen. Bett.